Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy King CJ. Yes, sir, we in this building, and I finally got the face cam back for this little segment. So let's go ahead and say this. So you already know what time it is, guys. It is the monthly recap of what's going on around in the mobile gaming space. So let's go ahead. We're going to drop this down a little bit more so you guys can see it. And we're going to start off with the biggest disappointment of the year. Okay, bro, I'll stop. But no. So what we have here is monthly reports of Marvel Future Revolution. As you guys can see, these are roughly about the same numbers. I actually think these went up. I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it did go up. But this, however, is the same. And this right here is the same. So fortunately, it looks like that the game has finally staggered. Which is, I think it's a good thing, because as long as it's staggered and it's not going to keep going down, it looks like the game can at least sustain itself a little bit. Nothing special is going to come of this, kind of just like Marvel Future Fight. But that's where we're at. And it looks like we are probably at around 1.9-ish. As you guys can see, this is like 1,000K. So that's kind of like basically borderline 1 million. So we're roughly around 2 million of revenue this game is go around. Now let's also look at this game's contemporary, because this is the game that I always say when it comes to this. The reason I don't think Marvel Future Revolution will ever die is because it's always in contentions with its counterpart, right? So let's see, because I cannot get to the, which one is this one? This one has to be Apple. Alright, so as you guys can see, our contemporary, our other people, on their Apple store, they're not even cracking 100K, not even 1 million. So, and 60K downloads, and that's down because I think this is like at 80 or 70K last month. This too is also down because I remember they had this probably about in the millions. If I could think of it, yes, definitely in the millions, and they're only making 1 mil. So, looking at these charts, it looks like we are officially making more money than Marvel Future Fight. That is also a great news for Marvel Future Revolution, because that means they're probably not thinking about letting that game go anytime soon, because this game's revenue is continuing to go down, and so is its popularity. However, that's unfortunate for this game, and that's probably unfortunate for Netmarble themselves. But however, again, you guys got to think. We got to think about the things that is in this game's. What is it competing with? It's competing with other Marvel games, right? And there's not really much that this game really can contend for when you got Contest of Champions over here. I don't think I think there's both Googles. I'm sorry. Hold on. This just looks so stupid. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, here we go. So, as you guys can see, sparingly, this game is somewhat on the decline as well. However, the decline isn't as steep as Marvel Future Revolution or Marvel Future Fight. As you guys can see, this one only got about 200K downloads this month, and on Google it got 500K downloads this month. So about 700K around there, which again is not that bad, but you kind of wanted to have like 1 million downloads if so. But however, they're still cracking 10 million. So on that front, Marvel Contest of Champions is probably one of the better staggered games. I think it's definitely going down in popularity and also revenue. But when your revenue and popularity is like this high and you're kind of just falling like here, you know what I mean? Versus like if you're this low and then you're falling a bit like here, like you see the difference. You kind of have a lot of wiggle room. But yeah, let's talk about it. What's keeping these games from exploding? Like, what is keeping these games from reaching the potential they should have. Arguably, the biggest thing with Marvel Contest of Champions is they gotta fix the issues that they're having over there as far as like the bugs go. It's very buggy and laggy, kind of just like all the other games. I'm sorry, guys. Kind of tired. So that's probably the only thing they need to change when that comes to, because that's also a big cause. Let us go back some, because this is going to be on the Google. Let's talk about what does Marvel Future Fight need to do. Marvel Future Fight they need to revamp their whole system of how you gain crystals. Listen here, guys, because this is going to play into Marvel Future Evolution as well while I'm talking about these. Their cost of entry to this game is ridiculous. You go watch another YouTuber. His name is like Beast Mode. He did like the top 20 characters to build, and like all of those characters were like super expensive to build. Rather, if it was crystals, materials, all those things. And the thing is the game does not give you enough crystals to fund all that. So that's why this game is continuing to go down the hole because of that. They need more premium currency to keep up with what's going on in that game. And now let's talk about Marvel Future Revolution, because this one right here, I think it is a mixture of both the issues that's with Contest of Champions and Marvel Future Fight. The cost of entry, disgustingly bad. Man, they want you to do all these pools. They don't give you enough crystals. They don't even give you enough tickets. Yeah, they give us regional gear here and there, which is fine, but the fodder is bad. And on top of that, you have a lot of bugs that are going on. Bugs, glitches, exploits, lagging issues. Like a lot of that is going on in this game, which I can also see is probably hitting it as well. Like, if you guys can see, this game is what is that? This game is something like a couple months old, and it's already hitting like ranks so low that it's looking like, damn, this looks like it can be a 7-year-old game kind of ranking. So that's pretty bad. There are a lot of issues going on with this game that I think can be fixed. For starters, let's get some more PvP in there, right, guys? Bring PvE zones back in Dark Zone. For sure. Another thing, we need to fix up with this PvP, right? Because a lot of PvP in this game is completely awful. As you guys can see, you have people that want to talk about this. You got alliances, because the way the game is going out, right, guys? It's hard for the matchmaking because the player base is so low. So we have smaller alliance fighting like bigger well alliance because they can't change, and it's, yeah, you know what I mean. Who knows? They might get it together. But I just wanted to give the update for this. I'll do these monthlies every time, just in case if anybody is interested in this. So I'm just gonna give this more of a positivity up vibe of like, as long as we're staggering and we're not keep dropping, then that's all that matters. I mean, unfortunately, like, eventually we want that stagger to rise up, but like not much we can do right now at the moment. So here you guys go. I don't think there's really that much cause of a panic anymore, because now we're kind of staggered. So hey, if you were worried about keep dropping it, looks like we're not, at least for now. So keep it there. All right, everybody, we're out of here. Peace.